YouTube, what up? Wrestling, internet wrestling community, what up? My bad, I got my words kind of tied up. I'm driving right now, so that's why y'all gonna kind of get that black screen for a little while, cause I ain't really too focused on trying to focus the camera on me while I'm driving. Safety come first, you know what I'm saying? But the subject of this video right here is something that Drew McIntyre was kind of talking about. So this past Monday, on Monday Night Raw, Drew McIntyre came out to the ring, you know what I'm saying? Told the cameraman what he'd been telling the cameraman for a couple weeks now. Don't look up my skirt, you pervert. And, he began to shoot the shits. So one of the things that Drew McIntyre was talking about and was echoing on, you know what I'm saying, was the fact that it's no secret that when a champion loses his title or when the champion loses his championship, he's supposed to get an automatic rematch. That's how it's worked in wrestling for years, but for some reason, I want to say maybe the last 2 years or so in the WWE, that hasn't been the case, right? And I'm gonna give you guys a good example of this. If you remember when Ricochet was the Intercontinental Champion, and he faced Gunther for the Intercontinental title, and Gunther beat him and dethroned him and became the new Intercontinental Champion. Ricochet had a rematch clause, and I believe it was like the next week or either the week after that, Ricochet exercised his right for a rematch. He lost, but still he had that rematch clause. And so it's no different. Technically speaking, WrestleMania 40, when Drew McIntyre beat Seth Rollins was entitled to, a rematch clause because he was the former champ. But, Seth Rollins was so banged up, of course we knew it was going to take him a little while, kind of heal from his injuries. But Seth Rollins still technically has a rematch clause for the World Heavyweight Championship. So that means when Seth Rollins returns, he shouldn't have to go through no number one contender match or prove that he deserves a title shot, because technically he already has a rematch clause for the World Heavyweight Championship. And it isn't his fault that Drew McIntyre got attacked by CM Punk, and then Damian Priest came out and cashed in the Money in the Bank and became the new World Heavyweight Champion. That's not Seth Rollins' fault. He didn't have control over that. But what he does have control over is that rematch clause. Well, same thing for Drew McIntyre. Even though he was only World Heavyweight Champion for about 5 minutes, he still has rights for his rematch clause. And he let that be known Monday Night Raw that, the former champ is supposed to have a rematch. That's just how it's supposed to go. But he was forced to compete in a fatal four-way for a number one contender spot when he was already the number one contender because he was the former champ. He was supposed to be able to exercise his right for a World Heavyweight Championship match. And he was absolutely right about that. Now, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what's going on with WWE and them trying to make shit harder than what it's really supposed to be. But Drew McIntyre, he stated straight facts when he said that. Straight facts. Type shit, straight facts. But anyway, it's just like Roman Reigns. Even though Cody is the new WWE champion, Roman Reigns has an automatic rematch clause. Real talk. Now, rather the WWE lets him cash in on that, it's yet to be seen. But so far, as you see, if you've been, watching SmackDown and watching Raw, Cody Rhodes is now, I believe, exclusively SmackDown. That's what he stated. Last week on Raw, that's what he stated. He's going to be on SmackDown from now on. And Cody Rhodes has a new opponent in AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? Backlash, he's facing AJ Styles. But everybody knows Roman Reigns is the real number one contender for the WWE title. And I know I tune in to different sources for my wrestling news and, people talking about pro wrestling. And some people want The Rock to be the one to dethrone Cody Rhodes. And they want The Rock to face Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. But The Rock hasn't earned the damn thing. The Rock is a certified part-timer. And that's all you're going to get from The Rock is certified part-time work. Certified part. You thought what Roman was doing as a part-timer was bad. Man, you can only imagine what The Rock is going to do as a part-timer. But you guys really want an old part-timer like The Rock to be champion again? But then get mad at somebody like Becky Lynch winning the world heavyweight, winning the world women's title or the women's world title? You're going to get mad at Becky Lynch and say it's supposed to be a new era? Well, yeah, it's supposed to be a new era, but how's it going to be a new era if The Rock beats Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam? How does that going to make any sense? Like I said, The Rock hasn't even been on programming and wrestled any matches on Raw or SmackDown to even deserve a title shot. All he did was do, the tag team match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But, this is what people are saying. It's outrageous. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to the former champion being able to have an automatic rematch clause. Like, no matter what. But till next video, y'all.